Kansas City. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Oh, a nice spin. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco.
And a good burst there. Up to midfield.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
43!
Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here Richardson yet again.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now Richardson back to throw it. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Mahomes now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's a tap forward by Richardson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Back to the air with Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Richardson working from the gun. That complete to Downs.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on downs.
A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Yellow. Yellow. 15.
Mahomes going to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Now it's Richardson. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Bookman.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Richardson looking to throw.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Gardner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Richardson.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, it's Richardson.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Richardson. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here's Richardson to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 33 yards.
And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Richardson will throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, 57.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. And now a carry here for their fullback. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Richardson. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Richardson.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Pacheco once again.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
One last shot for Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.